We're going to get you standing up straight and feeling great this morning because Allan Valenzuela is here from Alliance Physical Therapy. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure for us too, because A, you make us feel better knowing that we're not alone in the fact that your body just kind of goes through some tugs and pulls along the way of everyday living. The other thing is you're practical in your approach.
Yeah, so these are really simple things. If you have a real problem, obviously, go see your doctor. Go get a free consult at any one of the convenient 10 Alliance Physical Therapy locations. Sit down with a therapist, work out your problems. But these are really simple things that you can do to just kind of help yourself if you're not in a serious predicament.
Before we get to the simple things that we can do, you brought this, I guess this is a spine,
yeah,
right? So you see people every day where life, just not an accident necessarily, just simple life. Not sitting at your desk properly, slouching in the car.
Exactly.
Wear and tear on your body.
So, and what we're going to be talking about, we talk a lot about is spine health, low back especially is a major problem in the United States, pelvic misalignments, and these things happen because tissue, muscle gets tight and it pulls you out of whack, which in a different position than you need to be. And when that happens, either in the muscles that are getting tight, the nerves get compressed, or if, as you see here, if you twist your spine, the holes or the foramen in which the nerves come out get smaller and they start to pinch on that nerve and you start to have that sciatic pain.
Okay.
So today I'm going to show you a way to kind of normalize your body position, release some muscles so that you're not getting pulled in one way or the other. And that way you will avoid having serious back pain and hip issues.
Okay, so you found a great model in our coworker Hunter. So come on in, Hunter.
Come on, buddy. I'm going to set this over here. And what I'm going to need you to do, Hunter, is lay on your back. Okay? Now, for this exercise, you're going to need to go out and find an Incredibles ball. Now, they probably don't make these anymore, but this ball is magic.
He says if you want to really get better fast, then get an Incredibles one. Okay.
So this is really simple. We're using our tennis balls that we put in a girl's sock. And we did this for a neck issue we did once on the episode. So you're going to bend both your legs, Hunter. Okay. Bend them a little bit more. There you go. I'm going to take this. You can buy this at any of the Alliance Physical Therapy locations for exercise, low back pain. Yeah, $3. Go over there, tell them Allan said that you can get one for $3.
And I've been using one on my arms, and it's crazy how much resistance you really feel and you build up.
Exactly. So we're just going to tie off his legs here. We're going to pretend, or we've tested, Hunter's kind of felt around his hips here, and he feels some really tight muscles. If you got low back pain or hip pain, feel around the gluteal muscles, especially up here in the upper pelvic girdle. You will usually find something that's really sensitive and tender or tight. And a lot of times that's one of the culprits to pulling you out of line. Take your ball, and we've got two tennis balls here, so use as many as you need. In this case, we're going to just kind of, Hunter's going to be feeling around there. There's his upper pelvic girdle. He's going to take his ball and he's going to stick it right up underneath of there where he's feeling his pain. Now, he's already tied himself off in this TheraBand. And Hunter, what you're going to do is you're going to hold this leg steady, and you're going to push this one out as far as you can, and you're going to hold it there for 6 seconds. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, and then you're going to relax. And you're going to do it again. Push it out against that ball. You might roll your hips over just a little bit more on the ball where you feel it pressing on that. We would call it a Charlie horse, but in the clinic it's a trigger. It's a trigger point in the muscle. Tight muscle, nerves wrapped around it. So. And you're going to repeat this, I like 6 seconds, 6 times.
Okay.
Okay? Well, when you do that 6 seconds, 6 times, that trigger point will tend to release. Not all the time, but most of the time it'll release and that muscle will let go.
Do you tend to have that pain on one side versus the other?
You do. And you'll find if you palpate around or feel around the areas where you're having low back pain, one side is more problematic than the other side. Okay? So that's the side you really want to treat. Now, once you've done this 6 times, okay, then you want to do a series of repetitions.
Do you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
You do feel it? Oh, yeah. And does it relieve it? Does it kind of, does it feel good or does it hurt?
It definitely feels good.
It feels good.
It's really
so this is a nice massage point. So when you get done with that, you'll do the other side as well. Now, you don't have to do the other side if it's not problematic.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's not worth doing the opposite. I'm going to pull this off since I've got it all tied up.
Is it helpful if you have somebody at home to hold the one knee so that you don't end up having your whole body go?
I've been doing this for 28 years. I've never found anybody that couldn't do that. But if they couldn't, then yeah, having somebody help.
Okay.
At the end, once you've done it to both sides, we're kind of adjusting your pelvis, okay? Your SI joint where the ilium attaches to your sacrum, okay? And when that happens, it's really nice to take the ball. Now you're going to do the same thing. Squeeze together, hold it 6 seconds, and then you're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat it. 6 of 6. That's
But you've taken the tennis balls are still there?
No, we have taken, good point. So we have taken the tennis ball out.
Okay.
We've already done that part of it. We've released those glute medius, glute maximus muscle tissue in there. And now what we're doing is just kind of, when you do that, that causes your hip to kind of expand out and pushes your pelvis out and allows the sacrum to kind of sit in its spot where it's supposed to be at. This
is what he loves to do. Obviously, he mentioned the 10 locations for Alliance Physical Therapy, and you might need some real hands-on help here.
Absolutely.
But anybody will tell you that then you take the physical therapy home with you to do it. These are easy things to do. Once upon a time, you came here and mentioned using a rolling pin if you had a leg cramp. I got one the other day. I ran into my kitchen and I got the rolling pin. It worked.
Absolutely. Simple ways to fix little things before they become serious.
And he's here every month, so watch for him because next month he'll be back with more easy tips for you to do at home. But in the meantime, it's nopainpt.com, 877-703-0011. You don't need a doctor referral to go. You can even walk in if you're really hurting, and they'll get you in at the most convenient time for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Allan.
All right.
We're back after this. You're a good model, Hunter.